Good morning, investors. Randy Hatata, broker for Xpand Realty, tuning in on another Manic Monday, April 6th. No, this is not golfing attire for the day. It is simply to the fact that my hair is getting out of control. I'm not sure if you're experiencing similar consequences to this COVID-19, but that's one of them. Well, speaking of COVID-19, I just wanted to give you an update about what our company is doing to further protect your best interests. And so this is in regards to minor maintenance and repair requests. Right now, if we can, we are deferring what we are deemed minor maintenance unless it is functional or deals with health and safety. So we're trying to get done all of the plumbing, electrical, health and safety issues, and we're trying to postpone or delay anything deemed cosmetic or non-essential. And this is simply for the fact that there's liability every time we bring in or expose a tenant or even a vendor to a property. And so although our vendors are, and vendors meaning companies that we work with or have relationships with, they are using safe COVID protocol, but even with that, just the exposure concerns me as a broker. So right now we're trying to limit that. And with that, we've also noticed that a lot of companies in the trades have upped their fees based on the COVID-19 situation. And so similar to like a weekend call, they're charging a little more or a little extra service fee, probably because of the risk and staffing issues that they've also encountered. And so right now what we're trying to do to protect you in two ways, both monetarily and liability, is that when we get a maintenance request, we do send the appropriate party out there or trade. They will still get us an estimate. However, we're trying to get that approved on the spot to avoid another trip out, because another trip out means another exposure to liability and physical interaction. And then also we could incur, or you will incur, a service fee if they charge one, should they have to make a second trip. And to avoid both and limit the amount of interaction between people, we are doing same-day approvals on anything within our property management allowance. Most of your property management contracts allow us on average $300 to $500 to approve repairs that we deem necessary. And in this time, especially if it's a minor maintenance request, we will not be getting multiple bids just because of this liability. But with that, we're very versed as a property management company. All of our managers are very experienced with many years in the business. Right now we have no brand new property managers. So with that, we are very used to what the costs should be for most maintenance items. And so once we get the call saying, hey, this toilet or this sink is going to cost X amount, if we're comfortable, we're approving it on the spot and the job gets done right there. We will send you, if you do want to be involved, a courtesy call while they're on the job as well, of which if you pick up the phone, you can basically determine if you want to move forward with that job or not. If you fail to pick up the phone when we call, and we'll warn you, like contractors going out X day between X times. And while they're out there, we can give you a courtesy call and you can approve or disapprove at that time, knowing the consequences I just shared with you to those actions. Just want to also reiterate that we have no affiliations with the other trades or other businesses, except for the fact that we work with them on a daily basis, just getting things done. But yeah, we have no financial incentive of using one or over the other or anything dealing with price. However, we do always look out for your best interests and always weigh out the best value for you. And that might not be the lowest price always, but it depends on the type of repair. And most of the time we're weighing out the best value, meaning the best craftsmanship per dollar versus per se the cheapest bid on the table by a company that we may not be comfortable with, or pertaining to that specific repair may not be the best at doing that. So those things are happening. We do have a lot of history with pretty much all the vendors that we use. I can't think of any exceptions right now, but most of the vendors we've been using at least 5 to 10 years. So as a company and as a broker, I'd like to say so far weeded out the bad apples, and we've continued relationships with the people who have done what they say and been good supporters of our property management business and you as owners. So I just wanted to share all of that with you, and should you have questions, reach out to myself or your property manager and we can further explain the situation. But again, we are looking out for your best interests, and I did want to communicate this message. And be prepared, because we'll be continuously updating you with new changes, especially due to this COVID-19. The one thing that I will share with you is, coming out of this, we will have probably we'll come out better and stronger for sure as a company, and as far as using these type of tools and technologies, because right now we are dependent on using these technologies, so we will be doing a lot of that. So tune in, we'll be updating you shortly. Hang in there. We'll get through this together. Take care.